Hello and welcome to another episode of Tales Across Time and Space, Lost Ponies Season 2. Welcome to Dawn's Watch. Bit of business beforehand. Due to a conflux of circumstances, originally I was planning on doing a talks across next week due to some personal scheduling, but I am starting a new job in the meat space, so I am going to be exhausted. So we're just going to take a short break that way to get myself accustomed to my new sleep schedule and everything like that. That said, this will not interfere with the stream, other than maybe I'll be a bit more tired. So, same as usual. Anyways, as usual, I am your game master, and I am joined by... I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by... Even with the script, I mess it up.
Yeah, you really did.
Alright. And I'm joined by...
I'm Magical Trevor, and I'm playing Moonsnow, the Volpony Leatherwing Ranger.
I'm
Plus
Jamie
Critical
SP, and I'm playing as Volt Solaris, the Suncat Cleric of the author.
I'm Kitsune, and I'm playing Lilith, the Volpony Unicorn Rogue.
And I am Zyson, and I am playing Razzleberry Punch, the Sun Earth Pony Monk.
Alright, so... First off, this is going to be mostly irrelevant tonight, but we have a map of the city now. Procedurally generated. Woo!
Woo!
And soon I'm going to figure out where things actually go in this town map, so... But...
It has gone on record that all of the purple belongs to us, the nobles.
Unfortunately for you, it's all either magenta or lilac, which is not purple.
Means it will belong to me too, right?
Yeah, I'll have the lilac. You can have the magenta.
Let's stop divvying up the fantasy lands that you haven't even reached yet. But yes.
But we're adventurers. It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
No, you kill people and take their stuff. That's what adventurers do. You don't divvy up the land.
I'm a thief, that's what I
What
do.
are we, politicians?
Sure we do. We're just skipping the we kill everyone stage because we're efficient.
And I steal... They don't steal things. I steal everything from them.
Anyways, last we left off, you had you had escaped from a Gemnol tunnel / wedding, and had rescued your guide back and brought him into a nearby inn. While in this set in, a strange gnome, as opposed to a non-strange gnome I know is... Wait, what? The gnomes aren't... There are non-strange ones? But I digress. Comes in asking to help hide him. Shortly after you hide him with a convenient lampshade and tablecloth, a bunch of mercenaries come in. Some talk is going in, and they say they're not even after the gnome himself, just a scroll he has. Attempts at deception were made, but ultimately futile as they caught sight of where the gnome actually was hiding. After a swift flurry of blows and other combat maneuvers, they are laid unconscious at your feet. And that is where we open on to. The last cloaked member of the group falls down to the ground unconscious from... Whose turn was it? From Volt's swift retribution. You have 3 mercenaries lying down unconscious in front of you.
Well, luckily they were all automatically stabilized by the nightmares.
Yep. That's why I said they're unconscious, not dead.
Ironically, it's the, evil goddess that's the most merciful.
Hey, a good tool... Why waste a good tool?
Mm-hmm.
Note that, honestly, mercy is, I consider, more of a lawful thing than necessarily a good thing, because you can have a cruel mercy.
That's true.
So, but yes. The bartender kind of looks over this thing and is like, so, Words.
I take some gold from one of their pouches and place it on the counter.
Oh,
there.
pause. One here thing. Note for people who are more used to gold being silver is the primary currency. Gold is considered much higher, and platinum is a ton. So
Okay.
Wait, you mean we're actually using, like, instead of just paying gold as dollars, basically, we're actually promoting gold being rare? A little bit more? This is madness.
But since you're already starting to go through their products, I may as well show you all the...
There's sweet, sweet loot.
Yay.
So yes, among them you find they're carrying, weapon-wise, they have a falchion, 2 battle axes, a light pick, a heavy steel shield, and between all of them, 17 silver pieces.
Excellent,
Clearly,
excellent.
I
We
need
have
two
a
battle axes.
list of things. Oh, excellent. We do have a...
Yep, and it's saved into the journal section, so you guys can consult it at your leisure.
Well, clearly I need the 2 battle axes.
Why?
Anyways, before we go off into doing the looting here, I believe Moon was in the middle of an action.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm just taking 3 of their silver pieces and placing it on his counter. Just to help cover the inconvenience.
Look, honestly, you guys thankfully just fought on the foyer where this kind of stuff happens. Like, thankfully, none of you were like an alchemist or anything, and there wasn't any explosions.
I was debating breathing fire.
And I am glad you didn't. Just saying that. Also, wait. Do ponies breathe fire?
Sometimes.
Well, it's more of a monk thing, for him.
Oh. Alright. But
I
look.
just thought it was an alcohol thing.
Look, do what you want with these guys, but I'm going to take no part in it. I do not need industry breathing down my neck.
Industry?
Oh, right. You guys aren't from around here. Or, sorry. Oh, rewind that. Oh, you guys clearly aren't from around here, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright. Basically, the biggest thing you need to know about industry is, number 1, their mercs always carry that threaded coin you see on the lot, that lot down there. Number 2, they know everything. I heard that they were once they were originally just a spy network, but they decided to kind of, instead of selling information to the highest bidder, they decided, why don't we just cut out the middleman and provide our own mercenaries to do whatever, to act on the information we provide.
Huh. You think if they know everything, you could use it for, like, finding out the mysteries of life. Why are we here? Do we actually have a purpose?
Okay.
Or is it all just...
Look,
Moon is ignoring him.
Look, industry cares about practical matters. If you want that kind of stuff, talk to the colleges. They're the ones who are interested in... Oh, what do you call it? Bullshit.
Well, yeah, that sounds like college, alright.
Alright, probably should actually switch so I'm actually looking at my own board. Keep your cat off the furniture, please.
She's in a stool, aren't they meant for sitting? Yes, like Moon actually sounds impressed that she's, using a stool for what it's meant. Like, wait, when did she learn how to do that?
Oh wait, lampshade.
She's just sitting on the stool.
You don't see me. You can't see me. I'm practically invisible.
Yes, you are very invisible. All purple, every last purple hair of yours. You did have purple hair, right? If I remember that right.
Sure, why not? It's a gnome.
I just said that was what he had. Like it was.
I don't actually remember.
Okay, well, I like him having purple hair because that is kind of cool and unique.
Not. Okay. Are you rolling perception or initiative, and why?
Perception. I couldn't find. And also to see if I do see him.
Oh, scrolling. You do not see the gnome that you hid.
Well, I will take your word for it. Start walking back. I don't know where that thing went.
Everyone else knows exactly where the gnome is because you guys didn't try rolling perception for something that you hid.
It's like, I don't have to roll, do I? I'm pretty sure I'm the one.
You and Razzle tried to hide him. Yes.
So yeah, it's like, So, look, I don't know what your name is, but are you just going to stay there all day, or are you going to, take the chance to go wherever the heck it is you're going to go? Because they're not exactly going to stay unconscious for days,
They're unconscious? He
Yep.
kind of peeks out from underneath the table.
No, we're just shooting the breeze, because that's a fun thing to do.
Well, there was a fight. I thought you were trying to lie your way out of your inevitable deaths. That's what usually happens when thugs like that attack.
Yeah, but
I kind of charged
thugs.
at my inevitable death.
Like, Musa's just like, well,
Look,
yes,
yeah,
they were
we don't have any
thugs.
reason to kill them. So why should we kill them?
What? I thought you were about to be killed.
Exactly.
Why would we be
But
killed?
they were-
These guys are pushovers.
Beat them up. You won.
Razzle says, lightly kicking one.
The coughing is not in character. You sound... You seem... Wait, you took them
Hello?
down. Are you for hire right now?
We could be?
I need to get to this package to the college where they can properly decipher it, but I'm afraid of more thugs like this going after that bounty. And I am not capable of defending myself.
I'm sorry, can we roll back? I think I zoned out for like a minute there. AKA, internet fucked up.
That's honestly, it may have just been. We'll just run it as a Razzle zoned out there.
Mm-hmm.
Razzle. He's willing to hire. He's wanting to hire us to protect him, so he can deliver probably your scroll, correct, to the college.
This particular scroll, yes, it's a part of a collection.
Tell you what, we will swap out one of our scrolls for the scroll that's in your case, and then we'll still take this to the college, But if we split up, we would actually increase our chances of getting it there safely. Because if they catch you, they're going to be looking for the scroll case, not the scroll. And if they catch us, then we can just go, sorry, we don't have any scroll cases. The gnome had it. We didn't want to get involved with that. We only defended ourselves because they were trying to attack us for not telling them where a gnome was or something, apparently.
Out of character, even though you totally made the first move.
Hold on, I got an idea.
Deception is a thing!
Razzle grabs
While your plan is definitely ingenious, I cannot trust anyone else with this. It's not, and also it is not a simple spell scroll. It is an important document.
Yeah, Razzle says as he pours beer on the others. There we go. Now they got drunk. That's it.
Well, for drunken.
All right, you know what? Take a hero point for that.
Yeah.
I presume just Razzle.
Yes.
Aww.
Because Razzle just poured out beer.
It was a valiant self-sacrifice.
Is there a place to mark here? Oh, there we go.
Yep. You get one. They're per session, and they reset to 1 at the end of every session.
Okay.
Ignore the max. I think that's a relic from an older character sheet they base this on.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. Look, these were the only people I've seen follow me so far, but just in case, if you could just take me just walk with me to the college, and I'm sure they will give you a not an insubstantial reward.
Yeah, sure. What the heck?
Do we have... I have no problem. I'm curious a little bit as a scholar myself. What exactly is this scroll?
I'm not sure. It's a part of a 3-piece set. I know we have one of the pieces, and this is the scene. And unfortunately, it seems to be now impossible to decipher without the whole set.
Would it be possible that if we get you to the college safe, we can figure out that if you're allowed to know, that we could also find out what is on it?
I don't see
I
why.
get it. You picked up book 2 in a series by accident. I did the same thing.
Possibly. We would have to talk to... Sorry, I need to get my NPC list here.
We would have to talk to insert NPC name here.
You'd have to talk to Cater, the head librarian.
Cater, okay.
Yes, she's the one who kind of has say in that matter.
So is it like the musical instrument?
No, it's an elven name.
I've never heard of an elf named Ketar.
No, Cater, Katyr.
Guitar.
Yeah, that is not the musical instrument. Sorry about him. He's a little, special if you can't tell.
You mean drunk out of his mind?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Please, I'm a scholar. I'm not blind.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
That would make it really hard to read.
Well, yes, but there are spells for that. I don't know any of them personally, but yes.
We're
Out of character. Wow, this guy is like making me hyperventilate a little bit.
Alright, so cut our interactions with him.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just like one of those things where I just gotta say, like, wow, I put out a lot of air just for short sentences in this guy. Okay. So, I mean, finish any business you have here, but the sooner we leave, the better. Karama waves you to your group and says, "Don't worry about your guide. We'll make sure he heals nice and fine." And
Why does that sound so threatening?
We nicely write. I'm gonna write a nice little note and say I think because we spared them, I'm gonna just write a polite little note to say, please leave that gentleman alone and have a nice day.
Okay.
I was gonna toss him in the mud.
These are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, we can totally write. This is just to show that we could totally kick their asses again and kill them, or we could, not have a battle and they could just leave us.
Yeah, not be wanted for murder.
Oh yeah, and also don't forget to offer to be my servant.
Oh yeah.
That nightmare.
You should thank the nightmare
So
for your life.
So, Razzle, do you put a little mark of the nightmare on the bottom of this letter then?
Yeah. And it's I just get waxed and then put my amulet to it.
Okay.
No, I'm completely fine. I think we kind of understood at this point that's kind of what you do, or recruiting people. I don't have any in-character reason to go, no, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Alright. So you're free to kind of collect what you can off them, though the bartender stops you short of trying to remove any armor or clothing off of them if any of you try.
Well, of course, we aren't gonna strip them naked.
Again.
I'm just I probably would have. Just for the lulz.
But yeah, so cut to map mode. So I was completely lying about the fact we're not using this map. We are totally using it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't lie to people, dear.
I am telling articulate lies, and that's why they watch this stream, if they watch it at all. They're watching it to see me lie. There's no City of Dawn's Watch. There's no ponies. There's no Volponies. It's all lies.
We're all faith in you.
Yeah, you're crushing their fragile sense of understanding of the world.
Alright, all viewers, take 2d6 mental damage.
My safe space.
Woo!
As I destroy your dreams.
Anyway, let's take this little guy to the college.
Alright. As you journey into the city, towards the city, you pass through some outer buildings and settlements. That, you can kind of...
quiet as my internet fucked up.
As you kind of pass through, these are much, standard kind of settlement houses. You come to this massive wall that towers above you, easily 50 feet in the air, made out of a dark gray stone. And you come to a massive gate. It is currently open. Some guards are stationed on either side, kind of just giving a once-over as the people come and go from the city. You find yourself in a massive crowd right now, as the day's trade is slowly beginning. The gnome with you kind of gestures on. It's this way. You can kind of see the shining spires over there of the college. He points over to the left, as you sees massive towers that are honestly look beautiful to behold, especially with a little bit of the rising sun over a massive cliff to the side. Kind of catches them and kind of has a prismatic effect. They also look a little
So it
architecturally dubious as well.
Hey, that one.
Yes.
Hey, that one's pretty phallic there.
Yes, that's the boys' dormitory. That particular architect had a sense of humor.
I like his style.
Yes, I think he was Mosby or something. But anyways, follow me, and kind of pass through just walking on the main city streets. As you cut through the town, you notice it is a fair mix of people. Kind of a real melting pot kind of city, but predominantly the two biggest races you see the most of are ponykind and elves, actually. Which is not known for typically being the closest of friends, historically speaking. But apparently here, both of them are in fairly large numbers.
What would be the, history kind of role for you?
Society.
Society.
Let me check something here.
Poof.
Okay, yeah. No. Okay.
I keep forgetting I'm not allowed to roll well outside of combat, right?
Okay,
Silly
so
me.
what were you trying to know about here? So I have to know what the question is first before you roll.
Basically the history between the elves and the ponies and why they don't generally like each other.
Well, the reason is that elves were once pony kind, but they decided they envied the ways of the bipeds of humans and slowly came closer to them. So and that schism never fully closed with history. Moon, you believe that on that question front that it's that the Pony Empire was actually built on the foundations, was actually took over the old Elven Empire, an older Elven Empire, and the grudge has lasted since.
Things are as it should be.
Note that there is. I'm going to just give this to you because this is common knowledge in the setting and such. Currently there is no Pony Empire because that fell, and currently there is an Elven Empire, but you're kind of near the edge of that, so you don't know if where the actual borders are because that's not an area you necessarily lived in.
Okay, new plan. We're gonna stage a rebellion. Got it.
Razzle's gonna
Damn it, we're not starting another rebellion.
Anyways, what is Razzle doing?
He's looking at his who's wondering, how do I make fingers?
First you pray to the unspoken.
Well, okay, I guess that's probably out of the question then. I don't think Nightmare would appreciate me two timing.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't. But I mean, if anyone who could potentially bust you out of her service, it would be the unspoken. It'd just be a question of what the costs would be. Because not only what the unspoken would cause in the meantime, but also what the Nightmare would do in retribution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Nightmare at least has been reasonable, so far. So.
Yeah.
I mean, lawful tends to be relatively reasonable.
Yeah. No,
because they tend to try to use logic and whatnot to argue their case.
Yeah, and also, I'm going to put a brief pause and come out with a PSA on my personal view of the setting, and thus the view of the setting in general.
Don't do drugs, kid.
I'm not really hungry, so thanks.
Good, specifically the good and evil alignment wise. A good, basically a person when a good is good and as an alignment or as in like a deity, that means they will hurt themselves to help others. A neutral person will help and hurt as they are helped and hurt. an evil person will hurt others to help themselves. As in going out of their way to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not so much evil as in like, muhahaha, let me murder these puppies for no reason. It's that they don't care about others in the way of in terms of getting to what they want. That said, chaotic evil, you're still going to find a lot of puppy murderers there.
Yeah.
So it's more, I could view it as more selfless versus selfish than like cosmic good, cosmic evil.
And
Why are they murdering those poor puppies?
Because they're evil!
Thank you, hun. So yeah, you come up to a smaller wall that kind of partitions off the college from the rest of the town. The rest of the town you've been passing through, and it's this giant building, with these offshoot towers that are kind of connected to a bridge. Nothing seems to be supporting them, but they seem to be holding well. So this like the more magically adept among the group can kind of just feel the magic kind of buzzing in the area. This is not a mundane building at all.
Okay, let me just see how magically adept Razzle is. Occultism?
Or Arcana, or Religion, or Nature.
I'm pretty sure they're all at 0, so I'll just do Arcana. Razzle's pretty magically inclined.
Oh. Razzle's starting to feel slightly sober, and it disconcerts him.
Would any knowledge... No! Could I argue knowledge of the college with lore nobility?
I'm not gonna allow it here just because it's
okay.
If this was a place you were specifically from, I would say yes.
Okay.
But it's kind of fringe as it is, so. Okay,
yeah. Fringe in a place I'm unfamiliar with in general, that's fair.
Yeah. Because like if it was a place you were more familiar with, like saying, nobles would deal with this place. It's just that in general, it's not a big noble place. So yeah. Okay.
Razzle, in a weird, like, sober moment, explains, like, the magic of, like, oh yeah, this is kept up with, like, magic.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of obvious. But yes, you come across a plain stone wall. And if you look kind of down at the wall sections there, you realize there's no gate here. But then
Alright. Razzle's going to walk into the wall.
You bounce off the solid stone wall.
Okay, not a magical portal. Ow.
No. It's a magical gate, and he just kind of strokes his finger down, and then you see ripples forming, and there as a opening kind of makes its way into the wall.
That was my next idea.
Unfortunately for you, it wouldn't have really worked. You have to have a member of staff to actually get in, or at least an appointment.
Ah.
I mean, we certain areas that we have we have some offices in the outer town here for meeting with most people, but
Have you heard of doors?
Yes, we have. There's those things.
They're pretty easy to get in.
That's kind of the problem.
Ah, you don't want people to get in. I see.
Yes, don't want people to get in, don't want certain things to get out. You know how it is with the magical experimentation, right? He does not.
I was gonna say, yes, I do.
Narration. It cuts to black and white, and the narrator speaks over. He did not.
Sounds about right.
But yes, this way. Yes.
I like to imagine the Razzle movie is basically the Emperor's New Groove.
Well, I'm going to try to not make you the main character.
Yeah, again.
Don't throw off Razzle's groove.
Throw off my groove.
I'm sorry, you threw off the Emperor's Groove.
He kind of leads you into the main door of this giant crystalline tower. He kind of leads you through a set of snaking corridors that look very much similar to each other. As like had he not been leading you, you probably would have gotten lost. For those familiar with the show, think Twilight's Castle. For the general architecture style. What'd you say there? I couldn't quite hear you.
I said I wish I had a slinky.
There's no stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just that's the kind of how the corridors are shaped. Eventually, you find yourself in a massive library. Think for mental image here. Think the library from the animated Beauty and the Beast a bit there, but bigger and more crystally.
Okay.
In front of you, you see a pale-skinned woman with greenish hair, kind of parted to the one side of her face, kind of thing. She's got a quill in hand, sitting at a desk, sitting behind a desk. She appears to be writing something. Her long ears clearly show her elven descent. Cater, I have the document. She looks up from her study with a smile, and then turns to a look of confusion as she beholds the rest of you. You have the document. Sorry. Nothing like the peace and quiet of a well-kept library. I see you have the document and a bit more than that. She turns to look towards the rest of you.
Hello.
And you are?
I am Razzle. Pleased to meet you, Keith.
I am Trevor. I play Moose. Sorry, Thomas.
No bad. No better joke.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. I'm slow. Charmed, but Minsk. Who are these people? The gnome kind of skitters to a stop, and he realizing he completely forgot to introduce you guys. Oh, these are the people that I hired to bodyguard me. She face palms. Bodyguard you? Well, yes, they saved me from some industry goons that were after the scroll. All right. You still have the scroll on you, right? Yes, here. He sets the case on the desk, and she opens it and looks at the thing, and breathes a sigh of relief and places it below the desk, and it's like, thank you, Minsk. That will be all. I assume you promised them a reward, correct? Yes. Alright. She dismisses Minsk, and she walks. She gets up, and one thing you notice as she starts walking around the desk, a clop to her step as you walk around and realize she's not just elven, she's an elven satyr.
She's got that flank.
Yes.
You mean the goat legs, I believe?
No, pony legs. Basically, she's half pony.
Oh, I
Literally.
I thought that's considered centaur when your lower half is.
Well, centaur is when you're a quadruped below the waist. Satyr is 2 legs below the waist still.
Okay, I mean that's what I was clarifying there.
Yep. Yeah, and you see, much of it is a kind of color, blue hair, I guess. There with a green tail that matches her hair, explaining her unusual hair color because elves don't typically have green hair.
What? What kind of elves have you been looking for? They live in the forest many times. Forest elves, that's a common hair color.
Very common.
Okay, with her pale skin, she does not look to be a forest elf.
Oh,
Meh.
so judgmental.
Okay, it's not like forest green, it's like neon green.
Okay, that's a little bit more unusual, but
We will semi-accept this.
I don't know. It's current year now.
Why does my computer always want to update when I'm in the middle of a game?
Because you only use it when you're in the middle of a game.
That's not true. I edit.
Anyways. Hello, I am Katar Flames, head librarian here at the College of Dawnwatch.
Hello, I'm Razzleberry Punch.
it is a pleasure to meet you, Petar. I am Bolt Solaris, and I must say, this must be quite an amazing library to get to work.
No.
There's nothing here.
What'd you say?
I was just being Lola and complaining about how there's nothing to steal here. Or at least not enough stuff that catches her interest.
Mm-hmm. Nothing shiny to steal.
Nothing shiny! She needs shinies!
You're so ADD.
Yes, she's very ADD.
Okay, yes. We'll deal with Moonstow's introduction in a second here. I want to do some specific stuff with Volt here.
That's fine.
So.
I was just doing it before I forgot.
Yep. So, yeah. Well, this library is really the jewel of the college. And she kind of pauses for a moment and kind of looks Volt once over and kind of looks at your shield. That is an interesting item you have there. And she kind of walks over and looking at it. Yes, it is definitely done in the third Magister style. Very, very intricate enchantments on this one. Seems to be some sort of self-adapting magical algorithm that she kind of starts rambling on for a while until someone tries to stop her about. She goes into full magibabble.
Excellent. Can I understand said magibabble and respond to it?
Can you give me an Arcana check?
Yeah!
So I'm doing a
like
check just because this is partially going to determine how much attention is he actually paying attention, how much is he having to fake.
And also, are either of you trained in Arcana?
I believe so.
Because I'm going to say you do not, unless you are trained.
I'm an expert in Arcana.
Yeah.
I know this technobabble.
Yeah, I was about to say
No.
you do not, because you have to have at least a basic training to kind of understand this stuff.
As I said, I was using my role to determine how much attention is he actually trying to.
Yeah.
So he's paying attention, it's just going over his head.
Yeah. So yeah, so you're engaging her fairly decently on this. Everyone else is just kind of like, what?
What?
Oh, that thing I use as a dinner plate sometimes?
Damn it!
And she for a moment, she's like, may I take it off you for a minute to get a look at the underside?
Oh, sure.
She lifts it up and
I'll hoist it off my back and kind of hold it out.
Yep.
It also makes for a very good sled.
Cool it, Goofy.
That's what shields are for.
So yeah, she kind of looks on the underside and like, there's the maker's mark.
Well, I've had
I
the shield for quite a good number of years. My father originally had it. Or mother. I don't know yet if you've had a officially established lore, but...
yeah, I was going with it was something your father had made. Or at least done something with. If that is alright with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. Okay, out of character, I realize we kind of need to give your father a name.
Oh. Well... I have a question about races and stuff as well. I don't know how some of that breeding stuff works. So, would he have to be a sun cat, or would he have to be, as long as he was a...
He'd probably be a sun cat unless there is some magical mojo jojo in your birth.
Okay, then.
I'm perfectly fine with it, with your birth not being necessarily a normal one. And heck, your character...
That's possible, too, but...
And your character might not even know it.
Because we're all such big fans of it, let's give my father the name Axel.
Okay.
What? I'm
That's
happy.
a fiery name, so
Yeah.
you know what?
Wait, you're not saying your father would be one Axel Solaris, would it?
Yeah, that's him.
Have you heard
Got it
anything
memorized?
about him recently?
Sorry, repeat that?
I said, have you heard anything from him recently?
No, it's been a good many years since I've last seen him.
Bother. He
He
was
left when I was young.
he
He
was
keeps
actually
doing things.
he was actually working at this university for a couple of years until about a year or two ago. He just vanished.
Oh, my father was here?
Yes, apparently. I recognize that mark of his anywhere.
And it's only been a year. Would you have any idea where he might have gone off to?
That's what I was hoping you might be able to tell me.
Well, you've seen him much quicker than I have.
What projects was he researching at the time?
He was definitely he was an artificer, as you can, but as one can tell from the complex enchantments upon this otherwise mundane shield.
Yes, but
Yeah, if you had any sort of information, I would love. We're definitely going to have to do a little bit of this.
Yes.
Perhaps. Would it be possible if I, could get a library card here? You guys do have a much nicer library, and thus, if my dad's been here, he'd probably had a much easier time finding information than our hometown.
Yes. It's not. I getting regular access to the library is something we're a little cautious about.
I understand.
Knowledge is power, and all that thing. And we don't want people accidentally getting lost in the L space either.
True. I get that.
But sorry. The rest of you,
like a little flabbergasted. I got someone who knows as much as me, and I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. You guys must have found that all terribly boring or hard to understand.
Very boring.
Says the Sun
I
Cat with the
kinda fell asleep.
intelligence mod of -1.
Excellent. I know it's perfect. I'm only I imagine my characters like mostly. Remember, we're kind of playing it off. I get a lot of the information from my god.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it's a savant type deal. Like normally, I don't know a lot of things, so it's kind of exciting when I find someone who's something I do know about.
All right. Yes. She returns the bow to him. I am sorry. I personally am not familiar with your family. I apologize for the brashness of it, but which side of your ancestry is the family seeking you?
Kitsune, my father's side.
Oh, there are kitsune in this town? Well, then again, they're a
Gives
kind.
a shrug, like apparently.
Well, then again, if they are, they might be the type of family who likes to keep that to themselves.
Well, their fault for not telling me.
And what is your name, dear? Who is trying to walk off with that very shiny book?
Hi,
She's
I'm
holding
Laura.
out a hand expectantly.
I like to imagine it's a book, one of those books with just a really flashy cover, and that's how she
It
grabs
is.
it.
It's a pop-up book.
Don't worry, dear. I've got your back.
Holographic pop-up books.
Oh, that's no. The funny story. In my Saturday game, our wizard in our party actually has a pop-up spell book.
That sounds amazing.
Ro is a very interesting character.
Very interesting.
So she calls you out on it, and she holds out her hand expectantly.
I immediately try to hide the book behind my back.
Go ahead
I'm
and roll
totally sneaky.
Give a thievery check on that one.
I figured it was thievery. Check. Ah.
She's just like a kid who stole a cookie and is now trying to hide it.
I is best thief. Just watch, I'm gonna roll like a 1.
What do you have behind your back? Nothing.
Well, yeah, Moon. I know technically it is a library, but apparently there's some special thing. That's why I was asking about a library card myself.
So what you managed to do is you quickly sliding it behind the back, but knowing the jig is up and the fact that she's expecting something back, you quickly slip and swap it with something on a nearby shelf without her noticing, and then hand her a not quite as shiny looking book.
Perfect.
And what do you say?
Here.
She did ask for your name, FYI.
Yeah. I'm Lilith.
Aren't you? You must be a real thrill at parties.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure you help yourself to all the party favors as she turns away. But you
Parties have favors?
I am.
Sorry, my Discord's not liking me today.
Parties have favors when you're a thief at a party.
As I tell her that that's how I got Boone.
She does sputter a bit at that one. Huh. And here I thought you... So that's how you got your... brother? Pointing out here, bull ponies are not a common thing.
Rather just kind of
Mate?
Kelly laughs like kicking his
More like
leg,
mate,
like,
not so much brother.
Oh. Well, Oh, the scrolls! Yes, So, how did you meet Minsk?
well, we were in a bar.
Oh, don't
And
tell me
that's
he
all
was
I really
getting
remember.
drunk again.
No, I think he was fleeing from those gentlemen he was informing us.
Yes, he said something about some industry goons.
Yes, I punched
Yeah, we
him.
kind of kicked their butts.
Hmm. Well, yeah. Industry is more than just a bit of a thorn in our the side of us. Oh, that's adorable.
Well, the best part is that you can read that like three or four different ways.
Clearly, because yeah, I'll full disclosure. When I read that comment, I thought you were talking about Minsk, as in the gnome's name.
You could mean mint, you could mean mate, and you could mean marriage.
Well, no, you said mate. Therefore, that's what he's going like, hold on a second. We haven't done any of that. Volt, am I in trouble? Like, level with me. What should I be preparing for? Because she's starting to throw that word around.
Marriage?
Hey, the girl likes shiny things.
Rasmus
Give me a damn ring!
Rasmus going to pat Moon's back and say, "You're screwed."
In multiple ways. But yes,
All of the ways.
but yes, industry has been a kind of a problem for us. It's kind of funny. Both of us are obsessed with information and knowledge, but much different in our ideals about it. But one thing I have learned that industry doesn't act until they are sure that they have a way to make notable amount of money on this. And if they wanted this piece, the odds are they probably have the third piece. And if they have the third piece, that probably we have one, of course, in our archives here, and then there's the one that you helped bring to us. If you seem to be a capable lot, I could make it worth your while if you would try to barter or parlay or kind of glances at Lilith, liberated through whatever means you see fit. As unfortunately, the documents are indecipherable without the complete text. And of course, I am still, and of course, and she actually pulls out a small box that reads "Lost and Found." I have some. I can of course pay you all for at least for looking out after Minsk for us. I can give you some. I can give you some trinkets here that were left.
Hey, my hoodie.
How shiny are they?
In the box you see two sets of bracers and a vial of red liquid. She also hands you a bag that contains 20 gold coins.
Yay, gold!
I have to admit, out of character, I'm kind of interested in those bracers, the +2 armor.
I just like shiny shit.
Alright, Volk, do you want the bracers of missile deflection or I?
But yeah, so those are the three things she pulls out of the lost and found box.
Oh, sorry. Glaciers. Oh, yeah, those would be nice, probably.
Yeah, because I mean, if I'm doing my job right, they shouldn't be doing a whole lot of good to me because they're either going to focus on my cat or they're going to be trying to getting close to do melee with me rather than my bow. So, yeah, I don't mind if you take them.
That'd be nice.
And since you're the most defensive, you should probably take the potion as well.
Yep, that is
in case one of us goes down.
Yep, that is a moderate healing potion.
Okay, I'll take the bracers of Herblade. The +2 armor blaze.
Yep.
The shiny wristbands.
Yep. So yeah, that basically that increases your basically effectively counts for you as though it were a +1 armor.
Okay.
So it's +2 to your AC and +1 to all your saves. That's the difference between that and your existing bracers of armor.
Well, I'll happily take those bracers. Yeah, that would totally fit.
Anyways, the moderate potion, for reference, does 3d8 plus 8 healing.
Well, I have passive healing, so I don't need that. I can heal myself normally anyway. I'm fine just having... I think, do we still have some of those old potions? Like, I think I have a few backups on me. Just in case.
Everyone started off with a set of potions from your starting gear just because... Yeah, everyone starts off with 1 lesser and 2 minors.
Pirate David.
So, but yes, but yeah, I can probably get you some more. I can probably find you some better things here, and of course, probably more reliable access to the library if you manage to get the last piece from industry.
Just give me the shinies.
Yeah, we get it. Well, if you like your shinies. But yeah,
yes,
we'll happily help.
do. It's not like anyone else is giving me any shinies.
I think she wants that ring.
What ring? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. He says as he keeps his ring hidden.
And then just humming the song. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
So shiny.
Yes, at the end, by the end of this adventure, she's gonna look like Tamatoa.
Don't I already?
No.
Or at least Tamatoa, if Tamatoa were a fox.
Anyways,
so that now.
So what do you say? Are you up to the task?
Sure, we'll beat up some people. Steal a scroll.
Be careful here. You don't want to be on the wrong side. Get on the wrong side of the Justicar.
The who?
The Justicar. They're they're the law in the town.
Oh.
Yes, and they're a bit on edge lately. There's been these radical demonstrations as of late, and people have been a bit on edge from those. This group calling themselves the God Killers has started making these inflammatory speeches in the town. Not something this town needs right now. Tensions are already high enough as it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
that doesn't sound good.
But yes, I can give you some directions towards one of industry's markets. Unfortunately, these are only loosely affiliated with the mercenary core of industry itself, but industry has a tendency of only approaching people they know will buy. Anything else you, if you're doing this for me, if you have any other questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
Can I ask, what's on these scrolls, by the way?
I'm not sure, but the first one was actually discovered within a ruin within the heart of this town, actually. It's traced back to close to the town's founding, and the information contained with them is of incredible archaeological importance, at the very least.
Okay. And just because I missed it, what is she asking us to do?
Get the third piece from industry. Because right now the colleges have 2 of the pieces, and there is a third piece that she assumes that industry would have, because they do not take action without a for certain buyer lined up.
I'm gonna need to know how you make macros for this sheet.
Yeah, that is
The difficulty.
Yep.
I'm thinking, honestly, for macros, you're going to be better off using Roll20's default macro system rather than trying to do it via the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you could do is, if you tell it to show your macro bar, you can drag a button over down to it. So, like, if I drag strength down there, I can create a Raspberry Punch strength check.
It's more that I'm like, how do I add like that new like 1 armor to anything?
What you do is, because I'm actually on it, if you go to your bracers of armor, in the mod section, here, let me type this in here for you. I'll do it.
Okay.
So it's a +1 item to AC, or +2 item to AC, +2 item to touch AC, +1 to fort, +1 item to fort, so on and so forth. And then when you click off, you'll notice your numbers went up.
Okay.
So you have to put each save individually. I'm just not going to do it right now on the air, because I want to kind of at least finish up this scene before recalling it a little early tonight, because some people have some stuff they need to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Cough, cough.
So,
Huh?
Nothing.
anyways, so any questions? If you have any questions about industry or even this town, I'll gladly try to answer them as much as I can.
Oh, yeah. My goddess told me to come here for reasons I forget.
Your goddess told you.
Yeah.
You did not strike me the pious one.
I'm
Are you a
not,
follower of
but-
the unspoken then?
Nope.
Let's say
nightmare.
Moon's.
Unless he chose a goddess and the goddess chose him.
He didn't choose the goddess life. The goddess life chose him.
It's kind of
Tell me I'm wrong.
weird marriage thing.
So what is your question then?
I believe there's a temple place I need to go to.
Well, unfortunately, in this town, as we are technically part, this has been after it's been annexed by the Elven Empire. It is under their perfected philosophy. All worship must be done in the perfected philosophy temple.
And where's that?
I can here. She pulls out. She looks through one of the things, pulls out a map, and kind of marks a few locations on it. The temple temple of the perfected philosophy is here. The market you're most likely to find one of industry's agents is here. Anything else? Also, if
where's
anyone
the,
wants, you can roll a religion check if you're trained on the perfected philosophy.
Ooh, I definitely then probably should do a roll for that.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I could. No, I can't.
Yeah, no. This thing is, like I say, I am going to be a little more harder on the trained versus untrained.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So Razzle doesn't break the world again.
Yeah. So yeah, what you've heard of this philosophy? It is the state religion of the Elven Empire. Basically, it states that. Oh, I wrote it down on here. Let me pull up the exact wording so I'm not misquoting myself. Is it adventure design? I have a lot of documents.
If you're going to quote yourself, you're going to do it correctly.
Yep. Yeah, I think it was in microfiction. No. Nope, not that one. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Oh, I know what it was. It was in adventure design. No? I am very confused at my own organizational structure. I went through and organized everything, and so I have no idea where anything is. Oh, there it is.
I know. Don't you hate when you do that?
So you have as much organization skills as Zemnis.
Okay.
Gymnast?
The perfected philosophy says that there is one true deity and that all other deities are lenses that this god is viewed through by flawed mortal minds. And to reach true enlightenment is to see the true deity in their full glory.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna burn that place to the ground.
So yeah, so that's what you know, Jane.
Ah, yes. So this is basically a pseudo-encompassing ideal of philosophy.
Yeah, basically the perfected philosophy says that all religions are kinda true, but they are a fraction of the greater whole.
Which totally fits in with the author's beliefs.
Yes and no.
Contradict
Yes,
each
no.
other.
Basically, it's just saying that no, basically it's just saying the author is just a fragment of this true deity. It's just the
But it also fits in with the whole respecting others' religions things. Technically, they're all the same person.
I just pointed out she did mention that all other worship has to be done through a temple, the perfected philosophy in this town. I don't think they're being that respectful here. I'm giving you that as a freebie.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to understand exactly the
like
whole thing.
they respect that they are partially right, but they focus. It's more of they focus on them being partially wrong.
I'm like, I've met a goddess. Like, this is horseshit, and this is coming from a pony. I don't use that word lightly.
Careful what. Well, that is the laws of this town right now, though. So.
All right. So where are my amulets on the opposite side? Okay.
Well, like I say, people are allowed to wear paraphernalia. It's just that any worship service and priesthoods practicing are expected to do it within the concept of a perfected philosophy temple, not a temple dedicated to a specific deity.
Ah, okay. So it's the PC.
Yeah.
Everyone needs their safe space. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, because the idea of the perfected philosophy is you need to move beyond these fragments of the true deity to perceive the true deity in its whole and reach enlightenment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else before you go? I mean, I'll get Minsk to lead you out of here because even I get lost sometimes in these hallways.
No, I perfectly know where I'm going. Razzle says as he heads the wrong way.
Does your friend know he's walking?
has a new goal.
Does he know he's walking into the broom closet?
The question you need to be asking yourself is, does he care? He's drunk. He never cares.
Oh, sorry. Picturing, he walks into the broom closet, looks up at the mops, and shuts the door and says, "Sorry, ma'am, didn't mean to walk in on you there." And I think that's actually kind of a good stopping point. As you guys get let out of the colleges here. So, all right, you guys got some loot. We'll that you guys can you kind of figure out how to distribute. Storyline stuff is happening. I'll be a little more organized next week. Well, next week.
Mm-hmm.
So
Next.
Yeah, because next week, on the what day is it? On the 11th, I am starting a new job, so my sleep cycle is going to be all kind of out of whack. So I am just instead of just doing a talk, I'm just going to call it a cheat day.
By the way, just so people know, just in case I am running late the week after that, I am actually also starting a new job.
Okay.
And I don't get out of work until 6:30, but it's a teaching job, so I need to wait till all the kids have been picked up to be able to leave. So in case I'm getting late, and I have to walk home from there, and it's like a 40-minute walk.
I'm sorry, Discord completely cut out on me for like the entire thing there.
Basically, I'm supposed to get out at 6:30 for my new job every day, but I have to walk 40 minutes. So
okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, so we'll be skipping 1 week and then we'll be coming back there, and I'll hopefully have a lot more stuff written down and together for this. So.
And yes, it is established my dad's name is Axel.
Axel Solaris, which honestly is a pretty badass name.
That is a
I'm like, hey, man, that's pretty good.
I like it, and not just because I'm a Kingdom Hearts fanatic.
No, totally not.
I mean, it's definitely a factor.
Yeah, that cool.
Totally a factor.
All right. Well,
That is totally.
to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I bid you all good night.